Okay, harmonies. We're back.
Okay, so our third movie is John Wick 3.
Parabellum.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, Parabellum. So Patti, that's
Okay,
your
that was
movie.
my movie because I'm totally into all the John Wicks. So this is the third, and I don't think it's going to be the final one. Parabellum in itself means if you want peace, you must explore war, and that's really the setting for John Wick. I mean, we all know there's going to be fight scenes, and there's a lot of them, like they in all the 1 and 2. But for some reason, because they have such distinguished characters, you get attached. You know what I mean? You're attached and you want this guy to make it. It's what happens in the third one. It literally starts off right at the end of John Wick 2. So after shooting a member of the High Table, and you can compare it to killing the godfather of the mafia, hitman John Wick is stripped of all organizational protective services and must survive after a $14 million bounty is put on him. And we watch to see if he survives. The returning actors which make the bonding thing is the dog. And the dog is very important because it shows his humanity throughout 1 and 2, right? Ian McShane, who I love, he's the head of the Continental Hotel, which is a refuge and a beautiful hotel for all con men and convicts, and you can't do any action in the hotel. Lawrence Fishburne, he's kind of like the head mafioso of the underworld. And introduced to it was Halle Berry, and that was my only negative of the movie.
I agree.
Halle Berry was not needed. The character might be, but they should have not used somebody that famous because it just distracts, and that's the only negative I have. And so you see him fighting, and on the clips that they're showing, you know, to show the movie, you see him in the desert, you see him riding a horse, and you think, oh God, this is going to be so corny. But actually, whoever wrote it really weaved it well, so he seemed it was okay, right? And he would end up in the desert, and he would end up on a horse. And the action shots are amazing. I would love to see a movie on just how they made that movie, you know, because it's that good. And Keanu Reeves, who I really never liked before, I like him in this. He's always good as somebody who never in love scenes. He's better when he's, you know, looking for or lost to love or somebody.
An injured soul.
The injured soul. That's so perfect. Yeah. And I think it's great. I think you all should go see it. And if you haven't seen 1 and 2, you need to see 1 and 2.
Yeah, to make sense.
Yeah.
Really do. Sean?
2 words. Fucking awesome.
Thank you. That was it. We are now finished. No.
And I love Halle Berry in it. I thought it was a great addition. So I just disagree with you there. I love her. I loved her in this movie. I thought it needed that. It needed a little feminine pizzazz. You know, it works. I think it works. But anyway, fucking awesome. Moving on.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I would say out of the 3, it's the one I like the least, and I really like the first one. I love the second one, and I love the whole international, and then the third one started to go down for me. And actually, if I find out it is because Halle Berry was in it. To me, it's not that she's a great actress, but she's just so famous that I was caught up in the movie, and then it's like, hey, it's Halle Berry. Halle Berry. So she's just it kind of. It brought me back to my living room that I wasn't watching a movie. But the action, I love the action. And I love those kind of movies. I love martial arts. I love the shoot 'em up, and so the action was amazing. I did like the way where the plot was going to with the whole where they're trying to, you know, he's excommunicado, and they're trying to, you know, kind of get rid of everybody that helped him along the way when he was, you know,
right.
when everybody was trying to kill him. So, and then it creates this whole new war between, you know, the
High Council.
the High Council, the big table, or the round table, the table, what it's called?
The mafia.
Yeah. and the ones in New York too.
Right.
So I thought, and I love international stuff. I love that they go all over the world. I thought when he was in Morocco, for my taste, I would have preferred if they would have used some kind of like a instead of Halle Berry, maybe a Moroccan actress, a new or some Middle Eastern,
Yeah.
actress that's not too famous. But I mean, in the scene with the dogs, even though they were kind of ridiculous, I like the scene with the dogs where they were just beating the crap out of everybody.
awesome.
I know it
That's
reminded me of watching we were watching the I think it was called The Intrepid Dobermans or something, some movie back in the 80s where this Dobermans.
He's stuck in the
had some knife.
80s.
Right. So, but what's interesting about the movie is that I heard that the person that taught everybody how to ride horses in Game of Thrones
Right.
is the one that taught Keanu Reeves how to ride the horse in this movie. He had the same trainer that taught the people
wow.
in Game of
I
Thrones.
actually watched
go
something
ahead.
on TV. They showed a 10-minute or 15-minute segment of Keanu Reeves learning how to ride the horse and being able to do the side, where he's,
ride
like,
the
leaning
side
off the
stuff.
side and stuff. So it was good to watch. It was fun to see.
Yeah, and he said that he kept falling. He just couldn't get it. And he has to ride the side scene that they had I don't know, like some kind of crane or something or a car following him. He was actually on cables.
Yeah.
So they have to drive alongside.
They
or
can't hurt
however
that
put
pretty
up-
face,
Oh yeah,
so.
exactly. That's a lot of money going down. So he would be there. They really made sure he wouldn't fall off because he kept, he couldn't hold his balance and things. This guy's pretty big too. So.
Yeah.
And what else was I gonna say about that? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I enjoyed it. I found it entertaining. If they make another one, I actually would hope so because it looks like they're gonna make
Yeah,
another
it
one.
looks like
the
there's-
way they're going. And aside from some minor points, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was pretty good.
Good.
I was just missing the cars.
Okay. I have 2 words. Fucking awful. It was like, okay. I had trouble after. I did not agree with the ending of John Wick's 2. It's like, if it's a rule that if you kill somebody because in the first one, the girl, the hit woman kills somebody and they just kill her
Right.
right off. So when he killed that guy, which I'm sure made him feel good for a moment, they should have automatically got up and killed him too, because that's the rule. So that was my problem so I started off with a problem with John Wick 3, because I didn't think that he was, again, he's the exception. We're going to let him go because he's Keanu Reeves, right? And where you didn't let that last hit woman off, right? Would you? Why
I think
is he
because
so
the-
much specialer?
Okay, let me interject here.
Okay.
Okay, she was attacking. There's a hit woman in the first one that goes after Keanu Reeves in the hotel where you're not allowed to do that. And she does get killed. And she's doing it for the money, for the bounty. In the second one, he's going after, and they made this bad guy so good at being bad, like you hate him, right? That you see he's being pushed to the brink, and the proprietor of the Continental, which
Ian
is Ian
McShane,
McShane, right, is there watching it, and he's trying to tell him not to shoot, but he has to shoot him. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like if he doesn't shoot him, he's put him in such a precarious position. You all want him to be, you want this guy dead.
Okay.
And I think it's the motive behind it is different.
Okay. This is a
But he
law
should be
amongst hitmen.
Right.
We're not talking about church choirs. We're talking about hitmen, right? So they kind of absolve themselves from a moral thing. And the second, 3 things. And the second thing it's like somebody is like, can somebody shoot those dogs? Because it's like, okay, these dogs are attacking everybody. They're hitmen. And nobody has a gun to shoot the things. It's like, come on.
Yeah, because the him were going, oh, look at him, he's so cute. I can shoot him. I'll shoot them instead.
Public opinion would not like that.
Okay, again, they're hitmen. Okay, so
Good point, though. Good point.
And the third part,
But not everyone was a hitman, especially in those scenes where the dogs were attacking. They were just
Yeah,
tough
they were,
guys.
Yeah, they were
They
like
weren't
the
like-
tough guys
they were
that
like the
didn't have guns.
They were like the security for
Yeah,
the
security
for the thing.
guys.
Yeah, and they didn't have guns.
Yeah, but remember the dogs
No,
also have.
They did
They
not.
did.
But they have bulletproof vests.
That's what you would do. The first thing you would do is shoot the dog.
And the dogs did have bulletproof vests.
Well, they have not bulletproof
Well,
heads.
what they have to do is get some wieners and throw them around. The dogs could chase them.
Okay,
But I enjoyed the Spanish version better. Juan Wick.
okay. And my third point is I I also had a problem with Halle Berry. I had a problem with her as this
Assassin. Assassin
Her
friend.
nails were really long, and I just feel like an assassin. It's like, oh, my nail broke. It's like, when you have long nails, they break, and it breaks low down. So generally, people who are fighters don't have long nails, right?
Man, I never even noticed her
Actually, what I
nails.
was-
It's like she had nails. It's like you're asking me
It's
to
a
believe.
movie.
But you know what they should have
But
done?
you're asking me to
Hey,
believe
maybe the nails go-
she's a hitman. First of all, she looks identical to Halle Berry because she is Halle Berry. In other words,
No, that's what I was gonna say. If
you
they,
could look different.
if they had somebody like Tilda Swinton.
Yes,
in
if she would have
every
done the
movie
part.
she's in, you takes your mind to go, how do I know her? Oh, it's Tilda Swinton.
She looks
Halle Berry
different.
they could have done makeup on her to make her look, it's Halle Berry a little bit, but make her look so different, than like
Right.
a different assassin.
I
Not
were-
make her look like, ready for Vogue, or maybe just the way she
Right.
looks.
No.
But-
Generally, people who are fighters don't have long hair because it's easy to grab their hair, right? They don't have long nails, and so if I was going to use Halle Berry, I would have had Boomerang Halle Berry. Do you remember Boomerang? She was Eddie Murphy's girlfriend.
No, I don't remember the movie.
She was Eddie Murphy's girlfriend, and she had really short black hair. And you don't even know that's Halle Berry. That was Halle Berry.
Because I didn't like
But she did the
Boomerang.
movie- no, the one
You
with,
didn't like Boomerang with Eddie Murphy?
No, she did the one
it was
with,
the best,
No.
it was the best movie.
Come on back
the
to-
movie that won her an Oscar. The one with now we got
That
Oh,
part
yes.
did not need
was a serious
a
movie.
famous actress.
Yeah, I just don't think.
Yeah.
I don't mind that I know that it's Halle Berry, but it should take me a minute to figure out that it's Halle Berry. It's
Yeah,
like
right.
she should get lost.
So
more
the big
in-
name on the screen when it said Halle Berry didn't clue anybody in. I mean, she's in the movie.
right? Halle Berry is so Halle Berry that she should have been less Halle Berry. That's my point. But you notice it's my third point, not my first point. That's an
Opinions
after
vary,
thought.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all, Patty?
I would give it a 9.
Oh my. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was your movie. Really? Yeah.
I just pick stuff. I don't choose a movie that I like or dislike. If I see something and
you got the last two movies.
I give John Wick a 10. It's a 10 for me.
it
John
was
Wick
fucking
3.
awesome.
Because it was fucking awesome.
And there'll be a John Wick 4.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. George?
Yeah, I'll give it a 8. I love those kind of movies. The kind of I expected more. I want to see, and I was missing my cars, but I still love those kind of movies, so I have to give it an 8.
And let me just make the point before I give my number that I love Keanu Reeves. I mean, I love Keanu Reeves. I hate doing this.
Do it, Sue. Do it.
I'm giving him a 3. I'm sorry,
Oh
Keanu.
my God.
I'm sorry,
I was like-
Keanu.
Of all the bad movies in the world, that's the movie you're giving a 3?
That's
Oh,
right.
I'm going to hold you to that one. Okay, I'm writing this
Make
down.
this note.
Susie
Make
gave
it
it
mental
a 3.
Next one.
note.
Next
Sorry,
one.
Keanu.
When she gives the
Okay.
next one out of 10, and this.
Hey, where's the boo, 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 boo?
We'll be back.
Can't finish.
Okay, but one more.
She hasn't seen